Welcome to Channel 12's Community Corner. I'm Ann Gallagher here at Crystal's Police Department, where they've got some timely advice when it comes to crime prevention that applies to all cities. Here's more from Officer Mason Barland.
Right after Christmas, usually the January, February, March timeframe, calls for service to law enforcement tends to slow down just because it's cold. People are staying indoors, not doing so much outside. But crime still does occur, and some of it is more of the preventable crime, I would say, such as auto theft is a good example, where people are, because it is so cold, they're warming up their cars and leaving the key in the ignition. And an opportunistic thief comes by, sees that the car is unlocked, hops in and takes off with the car. And get a remote starter would probably be the safest way of doing it, so your car can remain secured and then can't be moved without actually having the key in the ignition. Theft from auto is also a very big concern, and a lot of that can easily be prevented. If you're going to a public place like the community center or a shopping district, is to not leave anything valuable out in the open. Very often what happens is people will leave a laptop or a purse or something else out in the open on a seat, and somebody comes by and sees that, breaks the window and steals the property. One thing to keep in mind, if you are going to be hiding your items in the trunk, is not to do that in the public place, but maybe do it at home first. If they see you locking all of your valuables up in the trunk right before you go into the store, then they know that that's where you're keeping your valuables, and then they target you. It's important to keep in mind that crime does occur even though it is winter, and that some very simple precautions can be taken to help keep ourselves from becoming victims of a crime.
Another note, if you do become a victim of crime, it's important to report that right away to your local police department. That way they can track any crime trends in the area.